Oh my God, somebody else has read Gideon the Ninth. God bless. I had to bully one of my friends in my real life book club to read this series. That's how fucking feral I was about it. I was preaching the gospel of Gideon the Ninth. Or the Locked Tomb trilogy, that's 4 books. I was preaching the gospel of that. I think the really fun thing about Gideon the Ninth is that it's never what you expect it to be. Like Gideon the Ninth, it's like a murder mystery. Like things are happening. It's lesbian necromancers in space. It is exactly what it is exactly what we were sold. And then Harrow the Ninth happens, and it just gets crazy. Harrow the Ninth is my favorite of the books. I just love how fucking batshit insane Harrow Hark is and how smart she is. I think like the dichotomy of Harrow Hark being so smart and so cerebral, and then Gideon is just like, fuck it. Like they're just so different. And the way that they grew up is just the juxtaposition of that. I think there's also like a childhood enemies to lovers. I think there's a difference between childhood friends to enemies to lovers to childhood enemies to lovers. Childhood enemies to lovers is cute. Childhood friends to enemies to lovers is not my favorite. I also had such a soft spot for Nona. The idea of Nona, she was only, like, spoiler alert if you haven't read Nona the Ninth. There's just something so beautiful about Nona was alive for 6 months, and she was like Harrow Hark with memory loss or whatever. Like it was a long story. But Nona's story still got told, and we didn't get a whole lot of Gideon or a whole lot of Harrow during the story. But Nona's story mattered, even though she's not here anymore. And I really loved that. And I was like, even though Nona is gone now, her impact on the story will still be felt. And she is a product, like she's part of the Griddle Hark love story. And there is also truly something to be said that both of these women have lost their bodies. They have lost chunks of their souls, all sorts of shit. They have died for each other. They've refused to live for each other. And all the different iterations of their bodies and minds and hearts, they are still drawn to each other and they still love each other. I love this series so much. Where's book 4? Where is book 4? I'm dying.